In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على الكريم Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Welcome to this Revert Mentor series in which we'll be talking about how you as the mentor volunteer can help teach and grow new reverts that you are assigned through Islam. You see, revert mentoring or follow up is a very challenging task because in the previous video, you may have learned about the compassion and patience that is needed in order to work with them, as the revert's temperament may be different at different times. Today in this video, we'll be talking about what to teach a revert right after Shahada, right after conversion. You see, as soon as you are assigned a revert to teach them, the first thing we need to build upon on their mindset is the knowledge framework, the ilm, the knowledge that they can understand what Islam is all about. So we have to teach them the 6 arkanul iman, the 6 articles of faith. Make sure you go through with the revert in the first session and they understand clearly that what are each of those 6 articles of faith: belief in Allah, belief in the prophets of Allah, belief in the books of Allah, belief in the angel, belief in the day of judgment, life after death, and also belief in fate or predestination or destiny. Once you have worked through that, then what is important with reverts in the initial stages is to grow them in knowledge, to make them understand that what are the requirements of this shahada. They understand the seriousness of this shahada. So therefore, if we can go through the 7 conditions of shahada with them and teach them what are these 7 conditions of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, the 7 conditions of the testimony of faith, which is in terms of knowledge, ilm, that they need to learn and grow in knowledge and ilm. They need to have a certainty or yaqeen in the belief of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they have to have an acceptability that whatever happens, happens with the will of Allah and the choice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and His permission is granted in that. And of course, when it comes to shahada, when it comes to the testimony of faith, one of the most important aspects of this shahada, of this testimony of faith, is truth, sidq. That whatever we do, we be truthful, we speak the truth, we only accept the truth and nothing but the truth. And therefore, these are these foundation stones or fundamental things that is required to impart and instill in the revert's mind. Now, obviously, when you start off with this, the revert may have some kind of hesitation, reluctance, so you have to be patient with them, compassionate with them, merciful with them, and work at their pace. But the idea is to give them an understanding that this shahada, what does it require from us? Shahada is not just a word said from the word of the mouth, but rather it has a meaning. It has to instill in our hearts. It has to permeate into our hearts so that the revert can absorb the shahada in their soul, in their mind, in their existence, and then they can grow into Islam, become stronger and stronger. That is why stressing to them the importance of acquiring knowledge right after conversion is very, very key factor in terms of mentoring. Giving them the idea of registering online with courses or learning through you or going to the masjid in the classes that are being held or other places, any online webinars or any in-person webinar or courses where the revert can grow in knowledge. Stressing to them that without knowledge, their reversion or conversion to Islam will become meaningless, because knowledge is the key to success. And that is why for that, they need to have ikhlas or sincerity or purity of heart, sincerely for the sake of Allah, learning and growing and being able to understand what are the requirements of this shahada. Last but not the least, having mahabba or love. love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, love for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, love for the Quran, love for the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, love for the fellow Muslim believers, and love for the whole Muslim Ummah in general, and love for practicing Islam. Because without that love factor, they will not be really dedicated in practicing Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all of us to help our Revert brothers and sisters in learning through Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts, and inshallah in the next episode we will continue from here. Jazakallah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.